What's up, guys? Welcome to another Monday Motivational. Today's topic is the word expect. Used expecting, expected, whatever. Um, the best definition that I could find is from Mother Teresa. She said, if you expect nothing, you'll never be disappointed. Look, expectation is like an assumption. If you expect to succeed, if you expect to win, um, you're going to be disappointed when you don't. There's always going to be somebody that's willing to work just that little bit harder. Look, there are billions of people in the world. There's going to be one that's willing to outwork you. Now, you may have a talent that they don't, and you come out on top, but never expect anything. When you expect, you assume that something's going to be given to you. Uh, I saw somebody say, if you work hard, expect success, or expect to succeed. There's a problem with that statement. You know, when you expect to succeed, no matter how hard you've worked, uh, failure is still the greatest option. You know, there's a reason that baseball players make it to the Hall of Fame failing 7 out of 10 times. If you have a 300 batting average, you're going to make it into the Hall of Fame, unless you're, a Pete Rose or anything like that, which, he gambled on the game, but he gambled that his team was going to win. This is getting a little off topic, but you know, he never expected uh, to do anything. He took a gamble that his team was going to win, that his team was going to play better than the other team, and their hard work brought them the win, not an expectation. Uh, you know, you expect to get something right, you expect to do this and that and the other, but what happens if you get it wrong? You're expected to do something on time, but that means that your boss or whoever is assuming that you're going to get it done on time. Look, an assumption is is not a guaranteed success. It's not a guaranteed work on time. It is it's an expectation. Yes, you are expected to do something at a certain time, but what happens if you don't get it done? That expectation is a failure. An expectation to me is uh, is very passive. Yes, I work hard 100% of the time, doing whatever it is that I want to do. Whatever that project is at that time. I don't expect it to to pan out. There are a lot of things that you expect to pan out and they don't. But that expectation is very passive. I expect this YouTube channel to succeed. It means I assume that there are enough people out here that want to watch this thing, and I'm gonna make hundreds of thousands of dollars doing it. No, no, that's an expectation. That's a passive expectation. What I'm doing right now is I'm not expecting anything to happen. I am actively trying or looking for a way to succeed doing this. You know, whether it's doing this or training people or whether it be long drive, which I go out and uh, do professionally when I have the money. But no matter how hard I work, I cannot expect anything to be handed to me. Nothing will be handed to you in this life. Absolutely nothing. You have to work for everything that you're going to get. And if you're not willing to work for it, you're not going to get it. Don't expect anybody to give you anything. Actively go out there and try to get it. If you actively go out there and try to get it, hey, you're more likely to succeed than if you expect to succeed. There are hundreds of people out there, if not thousands, tens of thousands, that have succeeded because they have the drive to do so. Not because they sat back and expected it to be given to them. Because they actively went out and did it. Actively go out and do what you're supposed to. Do what you're supposed to at the best of your ability. Don't expect anything. If you expect, you assume. And if you assume, it makes an ass out of you and me. An assumption or an expectation are always going to fail if you passively just want it. Now, I sit here and I say this stuff, and all of this stuff is around me, but what did I do before I sat down here? I just did an hour and a half long workout. If it works, great. If it doesn't, I'll figure it out. That's what a good trainer does. That's what an athlete does. They find things that work, but they're doing it actively. They're not doing the same thing over and over again, like the definition of insanity by Einstein. Whatever. When you actively go after something, yes, there is a likelihood that there's going to be somebody better than you, somebody that's more skilled. Work your ass off. You will fail 100% of the time if you expect it. If you passively expect to succeed. I want to say, if you fail 95% of the time, that 5% you'll succeed. But I can't go out and say that. Look, not everybody's cut out for what they're doing, what they expect to do. Oh no, there it is. If you fail actively trying to get it, then you've at least tried. You've actively gone out, you've worked your ass off, and you've done what you want to do. If you fail, you expected nothing. But the success that you receive, when you receive it, by doing what it is you want to do, doing what it is you have a passion for, working your ass off and getting it done. When you succeed by doing that, you've expected nothing. And made a success out of yourself. I'm working on going back to school. Great. Did I expect to get in? Absolutely not. But I worked my ass off in order to get the grades that I needed to get back into school, to go and get my master's. Do I look to be the smartest person in the world? Do I expect to be the smartest? Hell no. But I'm going to work my ass off doing it. I'm going to work my ass off in whatever I do. I will not settle for second best. At some point or another, I will succeed. I will not settle. I will never settle on second best. I don't like to play second fiddle for anything. I will for a while. I won't settle for it, but I know that I'll play that second fiddle for a while. But you can guarantee while that first guy is sitting there on his ass behind the scenes, I'm going to be working my ass off to overtake him or her, no matter what it is. I want to be the best. I want to be the best long driver. I want to be the best I want to be the best trainer. I want to be the most knowledgeable trainer. Look, there are people that have doctorates that have spent a whole lot more years than I have. I don't have the knowledge that they have right now. I'm going to go out and get it. I'm going to go do my best. And I'm going to go out and try my best. And I'm going to fail. And I'm going to fail. And I'm going to fail. And then all of a sudden it's going to click and I'm going to succeed. I'm not going to set an expectation of when it's going to happen 3, 5, 10 years down the road, but it will happen. I guarantee it because I will work my ass off to make sure. I will never expect anything to be given to me. I will never expect anybody to help me out. I expect people to look down on me. I assume that people are going to look down on me. But it will not stop me. I will not waver in my goals. Are you willing to do the same? I challenge you to.